Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge? Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
Yeah. Yo. You already know what it is, man. We back it again with another one. I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
What's going on, y'all?
I almost lost my breath today. Today at work, y'all, before we even get into the episode, I was running around all day. Levels getting called out, people fighting,
It was like that.
accidentals. I had to show them my speed. People was like, "Oh, damn, I didn't know you could run like that, Byron." I said, "Yeah, that's what I do."
Well, I knew 'cause I used to work out with you, so I
Yeah, I'm not, listen, I am not long distance at all. But if you just want to do a sprint from hallway to hallway, for my size, I can hang with everybody.
Mhm.
You know, it is kind of cool though, as I've lost more weight.
Where you feel the difference. You actually
And
see
I see the difference, I feel the difference, and also I wasn't as tired as
Yeah.
everybody else was. I'm like, y'all should, those type of days should make people be like,
it. Yeah.
I need to get my shit together. I
Yeah.
need to get shit together. That's it. So appreciate everybody rocking with us who come into the show. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss none of our videos. We do our videos every Monday and Friday around 4:00 Eastern time. All right. Now, today's episode is called Being a Tough Guy. Why being a tough guy is stupid.
Mhm.
And the funny thing is, you and me, Beans, we work in prison.
Yes, we do.
We see it all the time where guys come in and they want to try to be the tough guy.
Yes.
And the problem with being the tough guy is you got to prove you the tough guy all the time.
Yeah.
And I thought about it today. I was talking to somebody at work and the guy said, "Man, you see what's his name? He always trying to act like he's tough. It's weird to me." And I thought about it because the guy who always tries to act like he's tough is not really you could tell he's not like a physical specimen that makes you look like he could be a problem. He's not that. He's a short, small, fat kind of guy, but he comes off like he's tough. And I personally feel like I'm 6'2", 350 pounds. I'm not a small guy. I'm not a weak man. So a lot of guys, I feel like, who try to pretend, who try to come off tough, it's more of a insecurity, knowing in their heart they're not a tough guy.
Yeah.
Usually in prison, and you tell me if I'm wrong about this, Bean, guys who act tough are usually the weakest ones, and the guys who are tough usually don't never act tough.
That's it. Because they're secure in knowing that if something happens, I can handle it.
Guys who try to act tough usually are compensating for something that they lack.
Yeah. I think sometimes if they were like bullied when they were a kid
Mhm.
or things like that. Me, I ain't gonna lie. When I first started, I acted tough because people made me believe that this is what you gotta do
Mhm.
when you go into prison. Until finally somebody pulled me and said, like, yo, listen, you ain't gotta do all that. Just
You don't be yourself. Don't be. This is my thing. Don't be a punk
yeah.
where somebody call you out. You're scared to step up to the plate, but don't go out there trying to look for fights.
Yeah. And because trust me, they'll come.
An old timer always told me, he said, listen, you can do prison two ways.
Mhm.
You could do it easy way or you
Yep.
could do it the hard way.
I got
He
the
said-
same speech.
He said the hard way is you trying to be a tough guy. There's nothing wrong with being a tough guy, but the problem with being a tough guy is you got to prove that you the tough guy.
Mhm.
So just know whatever you want to be in prison, you're going to have to prove that.
Yes.
So I saw this video. I came across this video and I want to show y'all. And it kind of is almost like the definition of tough guys. And it ain't just in prison. Tough guys are outside of prison in the real world. I think being a tough guy is stupid in all forms. And this video pretty much shows you why that is. Listen carefully. If you miss it, I'm going to play it again for you. Let's watch this video. It said the toughest guy who ever lived in Compton.
Who were some of the tough guys in Compton?
I'll tell you the toughest guy, the bully. That was his nickname, the bully. And we used to say we would love for the bully to fight Raymond Washington or Tookie. Now that's a fight I would pay my whole check to see. Bully was a bad dude. Bully was so bad, we'd be shooting dice at school. He'll come with a dice, a 5 and 6, crooked dice. Then he'll make all of us bet against him. Everybody noticed some crooked dice. So he said, he was telling him, he didn't want nobody to bet with him because he wanted to get all our money. So he's shooting dice. He went in every roll, left. Everybody looking like, then he would say, put your money down. You know, because bully. So this cat from Carver Park said, hey, bully, them some crooked dice. And next thing I know, Bully slapped him. And when he slapped him, bust his whole grill. And know what I did? I got next to Bully. Come on, Bully. You ain't gonna hit no more. You know, I'm sucking up. You know, then I was catching the dice, you know, acting like I'm really into the game. And Bully told me, don't touch the motherfucking dice again. All right, cuz. Shoot, Bully, you ain't gonna hit again. You know what I mean? Because he had that fear. Bully was so bad, the Power Rules and the Crips, they wouldn't mess with him. All the bad guys from Power Rule, all the Crips, all the Crip gangs up there, everybody knew he the baddest dude in America.
Where's Bully at now?
Bully dead.
This is what I mean. See, when he said all that, Bully dead. And you know why Bully dead? Because the one thing that a bully can't stop is a bullet.
Yes.
See, there's gonna be somebody you're gonna have to keep proving you a bully to, and somebody gonna get tired of you bullying them.
Yeah.
Or being bullied in the neighborhood. You saw anybody watch Friday, you see how a bully gets treated. You can run the whole neighborhood and they can fear you, but at some point the fear to I had enough ratio is gonna meet, and they're gonna say,
That's it.
we done with bully. Bully gotta go one way or another.
Mhm.
And the only way Bully know, because he gotta prove himself. He gonna always try to fight, not disrespect, treat people a certain way to fear them. This is how women throw grits on hot grits on a man's face because he being bullied. He bullying people too much. This is how somebody get stabbed or you get shot. No one's gonna square up with you one-on-one because you know how to fight and you're fearful. They're fearful for their life. They're gonna kill you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's gonna happen if you're a bully. So being a tough guy to me don't make no sense. I think there's a, when you think of a tough guy being, what do you think of?
A tough guy? Oof. Because I actually know met a few of them.
Like where you like, is there a guy where you just see him and you like, yo, I'm scared of him.
Not scared, but I'm like, okay, I wouldn't.
I'm not gonna
mess with
disrespect
it. Yeah,
or
I'm not
fuck
gonna
with him.
disrespect.
Just of,
It's a what's the word? It's like you could just tell when they not messing around.
Mhm.
When they about that business.
And
Like they not gonna go out their way to like bully you or make you feel a certain way. But just talking to them, they
don't joke with you.
It's not funny. We not here doing this.
We don't play around. You're not gonna say, a lot of guys in how we communicate to show friendships. You like, man, you shut your ugly ass up. You know,
Yeah.
we insult each other.
Not doing that.
With the bully, you don't even think. He might say something to you like, shut your ugly ass up. You'll be like, you crazy,
All
bully.
right,
Yeah, man,
man.
you crazy. Because you don't even want to go. You really do. Like, I've seen it. I ain't never done nothing like this. Because I'm like, who you talking to, man? Cool out, dude. But I've seen dudes where they done said that too, and he said, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
And you'd be like,
I done see the in our line of work, I don't act tough because
he's like, I don't even want to give them a reason.
I don't want to give them a reason. In our line of work, like you said, you gonna have to prove it. And I more often than not, I done seen people back down after they've been challenged.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, okay, well, you're not that dude.
You mean so the guy who
Act tough.
stepped up, who said, "Yo, what you gonna do about it?" And the other guy said, "I'll step up."
I'm
Then he said, "I don't want no problem."
Yeah, I ain't want no problems like that.
So why'd you even start it?
Yeah, that's what I said. Because somebody we know, somebody we work with was sitting there. They were upset because because this person barks a lot, talks a lot of crazy stuff, and then one day the littlest person we know got tired of it. And they basically cussed this person. I was there. That's how I know what happened. Cussed this person out in front of everybody and said, if you got a real problem, we don't need to go outside. We can do this right here.
Right now.
Yes. And they were ready. Like they put their stuff down.
That's what I'm saying.
ground.
Like when somebody is already on 10, they don't give up. Whatever happens, you need to watch out for them. They dangerous.
Yes. They're ready. And this is another thing I tell people when people's like, look, I done gave you a pass before. It ain't happening again.
See, now this is the thing about bullies. Tough guys. Tough guys ain't supposed to give you no passes.
None.
Soon as you even think about doing something, they show you immediately, I'm not the one to play with.
Well, the person that doesn't come off tough. They're not a.
I already know. Let me ask you this: are we talking about the opposite?
Yes.
Okay, that's
what this person don't come off tough. This is a very friendly person. Very.
Yes.
Everybody loves this person, and they just had enough, and that was it.
And that's what I'm saying. When you a tough guy, you don't need you got to ask yourself, what are you trying to be tough for?
Yeah.
See, like you, and this is why I came up with this video because, fellas, if you really want to be a tough guy, this is how you be a tough guy. You handle your business.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ask for no handouts. You work out. You get yourself physically comfortable with your own body, meaning like if you need to do boxing, taekwondo, kickboxing, whatever, where you feel comfortable, where if somebody were to try to come at you, you can handle yourself.
Yes.
You know what's so funny? I went to the gym the other day. I'm working out, and I see this dude. He cut up, probably weigh about 220 pounds, cut up African dude. I'm like, yo, I seen him working out. He was doing some forearm workouts, and I personally feel like I got small forearms. I want to.
No, you don't. Look,
I want to get my forearms bigger, right? So I'm asking him, like, what is that workout? He said, oh, your forearms. He's showing me how to do it. So I said, man, you really in shape. Like, what do you do? He's like, I play soccer. I do this. He said, I kickbox. So he showed me a video of him doing some kickbox. This motherfucker can kickbox. He throwing both legs up. I said, listen, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Once I watched the video, I was like, I don't want no parts of this man. I don't even know how to defend kicks. Like I got hands, but I ain't trained in fighting. But I realized he was the nicest guy. He said, when you get comfortable and confident in yourself to defend yourself and know how to handle yourself, you ain't gotta be all tough and mean. Some of the guys and the girls at our job that act out the most are probably the ones who are the least confident in their abilities physically.
That's true. And I'll say this because I took Taekwondo for 6 years. And when everybody does this, when you first start, you think, oh, I'm gonna knock somebody out.
I'm gonna whoop ass.
I'm gonna learn this stuff and I'm gonna knock somebody out. But as you progress, that what you just said, that's what happens.
You don't feel as a threat.
You don't. you're not threatened anymore. You don't feel like your mindset isn't there anymore to fight anybody.
Your mindset is, if I can talk my way out of it, I'm gonna talk my way out of it because I don't want to have to do nothing to somebody.
Yeah.
And really, you on retreat mode. You're like, yo, I ain't trying to do none of that, man. You're gonna do something to get them off you, and you can move away from it.
Yeah, and that's why it's called self-defense.
Yeah, not
You're
defensive.
You're not on the offensive. You're on the defensive. Someone comes at you first.
So, now imagine they did a self-offense class.
Oh my God.
You just there to whoop ass and take names. I'm just saying, some guys you look at and you can just tell, like, yo.
And there's some we work where I be like, nah, I'm not going.
But see, this funny thing is, when it comes to physically looking a certain way, you can get in shape. And just off of the fact you in shape, your physical body, people be like, I don't know if you can fight or not, but I ain't about to test it out.
Yeah. And listen, some people just rely, and they ain't have to be in shape. Some people rely on their sheer size. Like, you big, like I'm big. About you like 6'3", and we know some big dudes.
I'm big, but the thing about me is I'm quicker than a guy usually my size. On an average guy.
Mm-hmm.
Most guys my size have not really, unless you play the sport and been an athlete, you ain't really moving the way I'm moving.
Mm-hmm.
So guys like, damn, he big, he kind of quick. I don't even want to test it out.
Yeah.
And then the guys who have tested it out
that
failed. So they like, okay, now I'm really not about to test it out. Like this is the thing. A bully, I do believe you have to have a certain reputation.
You do.
You have to have been whooping on people for a while. But even the oldest bully has his day one day. And then he get his ass whooped
by the young guy he trying to bully.
Yes.
They get like that.
Usually I think bullies be more off a reputation.
Yeah. You done seen somebody do something once.
Yeah, you done seen them and you just ride it out like, yo, I don't want to be part of this.
And I used to tell people this story because there's this dude that we used to work with, and he would always like end up in a position where he would get punched in the face. Right?
He's still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
I know you're talking about.
And because there are times,
he want to run his mouth.
Yeah, because there are times. Now, like I said, I'm not a tough guy, but there are times I had to go and save him. And I'm like, what is?
See, I'm wondering who it is because it's two people.
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know who it is. But
is they wearing this or they wearing what we wearing?
They're not wearing what we wear.
They wearing this.
Yeah.
Then I know you're talking about.
And
I had to save them too.
Yeah. And I was like, and I always tell this story. I'm like, look, if you looking for a problem, trust me, you gonna find it.
Yeah. You don't gotta look.
I always tell the story. I almost got stabbed. In the jail we work at because this dude thought I was trying to get at his girlfriend.
Yeah, you remember? I remember that.
And I was like, dude, trust me. I said, I wasn't even doing what he thought I was doing.
She looked good though, didn't she?
No, she did.
Oh, she did?
She like Chris Farley. She like a whole man.
Damn, you about to get stabbed over a girl that you don't even want.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, yo. I said, trust me. Most times I've got to some sort of altercation. Wasn't even me who started it.
So, moral of the story, don't be a tough guy.
No.
Let's get into some videos. Hit the like button.
Right.
Let's go ahead and take a look at your journey on Pop the Balloon.
How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies.
Yes.
Okay. How many kids you have?
I have 2.
How many baby daddies?
2.
2? Okay. So you didn't think after the first one that you wanted to marry the next one?
No.
No? How many kids
your
you
preference?
have?
I have 3.
You have
25,
3?
18, and 12.
Okay. How many baby daddies?
2.
2.
She said 25, 18, and 12. Do you notice a trend? Every 6 years,
yeah,
you popping out a baby. Well, 6 or 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I just want you to understand, when it comes to a man of top tier, we give you a few from one man. If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies yourself.
So it disqualifies the top tier.
He said nothing wrong. Like, it devalues the woman when you go through multiple men and have multiple baby daddies. We don't
I
want to
never-
deal with that. If you got 3 kids and 3 baby daddies, it's like, damn, your decision making skills are horrible.
Damn.
You already know we're talking about you.
So, what you feel, Beans?
There is some truth to that.
There is some truth.
It's just when women get offended by that, men are just explaining
The truth of how we see it.
Yeah, how we see it, the thought processes of it.
I feel like it's no different than when a woman be like, a guy who don't have no job, he ain't making no money. They be like, what's your point of being around me?
Yeah.
Like, is it tough to hear? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels, he wasn't saying what you wanted to hear. He's saying what need to be heard.
Yeah.
So for me, ladies, you know, if you got kids, I'm probably not gonna mess with you because I don't got any kids. If you got multiple kids, I mean, the most I could ever, I ain't gonna lie, I'm at a point in my life where I wouldn't even mess with a girl with 1 kid. I know I'm 35, but it's like I still wouldn't even mess with, I would just go younger. If she ain't got a kid, I would just go younger.
Yeah, I think, yeah, for me, it's the number of children.
Because my age really don't matter as long as I can provide and do my thing and be there for the girl. So I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, if they grown,
like they 20, they 18,
19, 20.
Cool. I could deal with her because at that point, I ain't really got to be a father to them. I could just be like hey, hey, my name, you know, Big C. You just call me Big C.
Yeah.
Uncle, you know.
Yeah.
I'm touching your mother. Okay. Let's get into this video right here. It says, start asking those hard questions during the dating phase.
Conversations when you first start dating. Okay, no more what's your favorite color? I don't give a damn. All right, what's your credit? Are you good with money? Do you have a good relationship with your mom? Your family? Are you family oriented? Are you a loner? Okay, do you have any past trauma that you haven't dealt with? Are you good with therapy? Is therapy cool with you? Would you go to therapy? Okay. Is it hard for you to keep a job? Okay, you have a career. Okay, you in school? All right. Do you have a problem finishing things? Okay. Do you have a problem with commitment at all?
What?
Did you play sports?
Commitment.
Were you committed to that?
Commitment.
All right.
Media.
Children, would you like some? No? Yes? Okay. Start asking them questions.
So this is the thing about this. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it for us.
Mm-hmm.
All of us, men and women, be full of shit. We don't want to tell. You think somebody, we know how fucked up we are.
Yes.
You know how fucked up you are.
100%.
You don't want to admit it to everybody else that you fucked up, that you got these traumas in your life or problems that you wish you could show your hand and tell everybody, look at me, I'm a deviant. I'm a scoundrel. This is what you want to show them things, but guess what? You know it's not in the best interest for you to get what you want in life to show that hand.
Yeah.
Right?
Everybody shows up with the best version of themselves.
Exactly. So
I believe she's 100% right on asking these questions.
You should ask them, but do you really believe they're going to tell you the truth?
And if they do, can you handle the answer? A lot of times people can't.
This is the thing about people. That. When you meet a girl or you meet a guy, you are a freaking politician. You are going to tell and paint whatever picture that person wants to see to get what their vote. That's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Then once you get the vote, that's why I be laughing at people when they be like, I can't believe they're not doing what they said they were going to do before we vote, because we're going to say whatever you want to hear before you vote.
Yeah.
Once you voted and I'm in, guess what? Now you get to see the real mayhem of me.
The mask comes off.
The mask comes off. Now you get to see the traumas. Now you get to see the facts that I don't stick with nothing. I lose a job every time. Like, I'm going to show you what you need to hear so I can lock it in. And that's the sad part. Men and women do this.
Yeah. I had to learn that too. But then I had to remember my mask comes off.
you know how everybody's mask goes
Yeah,
off.
my mask
You know
comes
how
off
you
too.
solve to find out if somebody telling you the truth. You can still ask those questions. You just don't run into nothing fast. You don't jump into a relationship off the rip. You don't move in together off the rip. You don't go in and sleep with somebody off the rip. Unprotected sex. You don't do those things because guess what? A clown, a musician, a freaking politician can only keep their story straight for so long. You're going to have to eventually show me what you really are over time.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
So just wait. Just you can still be cool, but have boundaries of where you are willing to go and what you're not willing to do until I find out the truth. If you stand on business or you lying.
Yeah, time always tells. So true. She right though.
She right. I'm gonna take some of these questions and put them to work on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get to another video. Everything else been going on with you good?
Yeah, man. I can't complain. And I try not to these days anyway.
All right. Now I came across this video right here. And I had a little situation. I asked my girlfriend about how she felt about this. And I'm gonna let you watch the video and then we'll get into the discussion. It says ex-girlfriend comes back for birthday present.
You promised me in my birthday day you are going to buy me the handbag of Chanel.
Sorry?
Do you remember when you promised me at my birthday you are going to give me the Chanel bag?
Okay, but that's when we were together, love. Like, you broke up with me?
Yeah, but a promise is a promise.
Okay, so what do you want?
I came here to get my handbag.
Your handbag? Yeah, but we broke up 6 months ago.
Doesn't matter. We break up 6 months ago. You told me in my birthday you are going to give me the handbag.
Yeah, when we were together. We're not together anymore, so it doesn't matter. Like, when we're not together anymore, so why? Yeah, like, I don't understand why you're here.
If we are together or not together, that doesn't matter. But you make a promise, and I always keep my word when I'm say something, and you should do too. You told me you are going to give me in my birthday the handbag.
Yeah,
so
I said that I'll get you a handbag when we were like boyfriend and girlfriend. We're not together anymore. We're not in anything anymore. But now you've come to me in my house saying to me, "Hey, where's my bag?"
Of course, you promised me.
So, Beans, does she have a leg to stand on? Is it okay to say, if you promise me something, well, that you promised, you should stand on your promise, whether we are together or not together? Go ahead.
I think that he does not owe this woman this bag. I don't think he promised it when they were together.
What do you think it would be in court?
In court, I think he would have a leg. She would have a leg to stand on.
To me personally, you can get off my damn front yard. That's what I'm feeling.
Yes.
You ain't getting nothing out of me no more because we're not together. That was under the premise of us being a union.
Yes, that's what I was just about to say. He made this promise with the understanding that
y'all are together.
We will be still together.
We building something.
All that is none and void. You can't quit your job and then like, well, y'all still owe me a paycheck. No, you don't work here no more. You gone.
Okay, but my question is this: what if they promised you a paycheck?
Oh,
do they still owe you a paycheck, even though you don't work there no more?
Well, technically, that's where the yeah. If they promise you one,
yeah. Like say they promised you a bonus. I still want my bonus. Y'all didn't. Y'all fired me, or well, no. This is the thing. So let's say the job gives you a bonus. Say we're gonna give you a bonus, but then you quit. Should you receive the bonus?
That's a good question because
I personally say no. You shouldn't receive the bonus.
No,
they were giving you the bonus based off of the fact that you were doing what you were supposed to be doing as a worker.
Yeah, you still will be an employee. I mean, because where does it end? Because there's a video of a woman who some dude, her boyfriend was taking care of her bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
She broke up with him, and then she still expected him to pay her bills.
Oh yeah, I remember that. She was renting. He let her live in a house. He was paying the bills, the rent, and then she broke up with him, and she still expected him to keep paying for the condo or whatever. I'm like, you're crazy.
Yeah, even the women looked there like, yeah, you out your mind. That's not.
You still got your responsibilities.
Yeah, that doesn't leave.
And this is the crazy part. I personally feel like that is so much of a woman thing to feel that you're still obligated to take care of her, even though you're not with her anymore.
That's so crazy.
Because they just see men as that you are the person who take care of me. You are my daddy without being my daddy. That's how I feel.
It's just no. I wouldn't mind get out my. I said I'm gonna open this door. I'm gonna let the dogs out. That's what.
Yeah,
that's what I want to. Okay, I'm gonna open this door and the dogs are gonna come out.
I want to know from the ladies if that's something that you think, is she doing too much? Is she crazy? Is she justified?
She's definitely doing too much.
All right.
Out of your mind.
My girl said the same thing. She was like, no, you ain't gotta give her a damn thing. She left.
I'm like, get your new boyfriend to get that Chanel bag. Don't be asking me.
Let's watch this one.
Take a seat. Milo. Do you have a girlfriend? Yeah, I actually do. We've been dating for a hot minute now. It's been about like 4.5 years. We're coming on to our 5th anniversary in September. I'm 18. She's 19.
Dating since you were like 13 years old?
Pretty much. She was my first girlfriend.
Are you down to find out if your girlfriend is on any dating apps right now?
Oh, yeah, dude.
We're just going to be using Cheater Buster AI right now.
Ava, 19.
A photo of her so like the AI could like detect it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I'm kind of scared for you, bro. Like 4 years, like that's kind of...
I'm a little nervous, especially because we're coming up on our 5th anniversary. If I see her on his app, I'm gonna fucking flip.
He said, "I'm a little nervous." If you're a little nervous, you kind of already feeling it.
You have an idea that you've seen something that made you think it.
Is this your girlfriend? Like,
what are you talking
is that her? Like, are those her pictures?
Is this fake or what? That's her. Holy fuck.
Those are her pictures though? Like,
I gotta fucking take a seat. Oh my god. Oh my
Devastated.
God.
I'm sorry. Like, that's...
Man, I'm gonna go call her right now because we're done.
Yeah, no, she's tripping, bro. Like,
4 fucking years.
You're still young, bro.
Look at the dude behind. He's like, "What the fuck going on over here?"
Listen, you gotta understand, you're still young.
Everybody worries when they see a white man go in rage. They're like,
come on, kids, let's go.
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with it. I'm gonna call it. Holy fuck.
So this is my thing. I wanted to show that video because I really wanted to see and ask you, should a man or a woman care that much for someone to where if they find out that they're sneaking behind their back and being with someone else or just exploring other options, that they should be that torn up? I don't feel like I'll give anybody that much space in my heart.
You gotta understand
to where they like if they cheated on me or did talk to somebody that I would just be devastated. I could understand them doing it.
I think it's a more fact that you thought
it was one thing. It was another.
Yeah, people think you think someone cares about you. You cares about you as much as you care about them. That you're by you're not talking to nobody, you're not entertaining anybody else, and you're thinking that your partner's not doing that.
Do you ever think that anybody cares as much as you care for them?
I do. Yes, I do. There's always going to be one who cares more.
That's what I'm saying.
There's always
going to be somebody who cares more. So for you to think that she cares as much as you care, or vice versa. You know who cares more in the relationship.
That's true.
If I be honest with me, if I had to ask you personally, you and your lady, who you think cares more about the other?
Ooh.
Be real. And you can't do the cop out. We both care about each other the same.
No. I'm not doing. I wasn't even gonna do that. I would have to say that she cares more.
She cares more about you.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm basing it off of emotion and things like that. The way we react toward each other.
Okay.
That's what I'm basing it on.
Well, yeah, I think a woman, if she's emotional, you know she cares about you, because most women, you know immediately when they don't care about you.
Yeah, and it sounds
Like,
bad. You know, it's not that we don't care. It's just in a relationship.
But see, this is the thing. Emotion, it ain't a woman thing, it ain't a man thing. Clearly, look at this guy. He got emotional off of finding out that his girlfriend had been on a dating site for what, I don't know how many times, but whatever. And it's like, I think the problem people get emotional about is because they have ideas of what they think they have plans for the other person in their life, but they don't really ask or try to see if the other person has the same plan.
That's true.
That's why I personally think, instead of you sitting there saying, this is what we're going to be, right? You're going to be this, and this for me. It would make more sense to ask the other person, what do you want to be for me? How do you see me in your life becoming?
That's a good question.
But a lot of people don't do that because it's all about them. And then when they find out it's not all about them on the other end, right? Their ego, like that man's ego, they can't handle it. They get all emotional and flip out.
And that's probably his first girlfriend.
It was. He said he'd been
13.
dating her for 5 years and he's 18. So he was 13. This is my first girlfriend, my first and only. So he's thinking the concept of, this is my girlfriend. We're going to be together. We're going to get married. We're going to have kids. That's what he's picturing. And now he's found out that the woman he cares about isn't always caring the same amount about him. Doesn't see him as her forever, or she's too naive to not see it. I don't know. It's a crazy world we live in.
First heartbreak, he'd be all right.
No, she just created a monster. That's what she created.
That's how supervillains I created. He'd be all right.
Next video. Let's see. It says, my boyfriend wasn't treating me right, so my boy best friend stepped up and made me his baby mom.
Oh, God.
You look like you love me.
This is why nobody be buying that shit when y'all be like, oh, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. He been friend zoned for all these fucking years, just waiting on his chance to clap them cheeks and get with shorty. And he finally got what he want because her boyfriend messed up. This is why when y'all be like, oh, that's my brother, that's my sis, that's my nobody be buying that shit but you. And I know some of y'all gonna come in the comments and be like, oh, well, me and my boy best friend, we've been friends for 10 years and he ain't never. Give him a chance to clap them cheeks. Watch what he do. Give him a chance to clap them cheeks and see if he turn it down. And it's the same thing the other way around. I know y'all, some of you guys gonna get in the comments and be like, oh, me and my girl best friend, we've been friends and I ain't never tried nothing. That's because she don't want you. She don't fucking want you. She been friend zoned you. There are a few genuine couples. Fuck that. I'm standing on what I said. When y'all get the picture, bro. 9 times out of 10, bro. When you got a man and a woman who are in a friendship, either they both find each other attractive or one finds the other one attractive. This ain't fucking rocket science.
Damn.
That's true.
He ain't lying. At this point in our lives, if you kicking it with,
listen, before you say it,
I'm gonna say you can't, but it's rare. Someone will catch feelings. You know this very well. I know this very well. You can be, because it's not just a guy or woman thing. It's a person. It's an opposite sex thing. A man or a woman, someone out of the bunch will catch feelings.
Yo, I've seen where women. So okay, you gotta watch the women too. Because I told somebody was talking about one of their little girlfriends, and then the way they were talking, I was like, I think she got a thing for you. And she was like, nah, that ain't true. That's not true. She just real. I was like, nah, I think this girl like you. And then I think 2 weeks go by and she had to come back. Like, you know, you're right. She tried to get at me. You gotta watch some women sometimes too. They'll try to get at you too. You don't even realize
one way or another, I guess. But you get, like, I'm be honest with you. I'm a lot of times I'll be naive and I'll be like, oh, they just trying to, no, they ain't trying to do that. They ain't trying to do that. Cause I'm really not used to women just coming at me trying to get at me. But
it is a rarity.
I've had my girl kind of give me game and be like, yo, she's trying to holler at you. She's trying. And then I'm one of them people like I find out, I'm like the last person to find out.
You find like a year later, like,
well, I just find out once she like actually goes out there and tries it. Then I'm like, oh, damn, she really was trying to get at me.
Yeah.
Like, she was right.
I think we all have that moment, that one time where you realize that. Like, you don't think it's happening, and then people are like, no, this person is trying. Because you're on the inside looking out.
Yeah. Next video.
This guy.
Look, in order to be my girlfriend, you ladies need to be qualified for all these steps. Step number 1, you got to be making 6 figures a year. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. No, I take that back. You got to be making 6 figures a month. Trust me, I don't need no broke girl, okay? Step number 2, listen, you got to have nice teeth. I don't want to see these crackhead ladies having fucked up teeth. When you smile, I want to see the beauty. I want to see you smile. Step number 3, I don't want my lady wearing too much makeup. Listen, you got to look beautiful. You got to look good naturally. Listen, I want you to be perfect, right? I don't want you catfishing me, okay? That's the first thing. Step number 4, you got to have 0 kids. I ain't taking care of nobody's kids. What the fuck do I look like? Step number 5, you got to have a nice body, a petite body, nice booty, everything. That shit go crazy. If y'all qualify for these qualifications, make sure y'all DM me right now. Right now, hurry up and get your spot in before another girl takes it.
Let me tell you something.
Sucker and succotash.
I'm just about to say that. I don't know this dude, but
I'm gonna put his face up back there. We're gonna talk through this. So I want y'all to see this man.
I don't know this man, but his confidence, he is everything to me. It cracks me up.
Why would you ever, like, when have you ever looked at, like, people gotta start looking at themselves in the mirror and actually asking themselves, how do I look? Because, like, no one's calling for you. No one's looking for you, dude. And I get it. He knows. He got the vest on. He got the Back to the Future vest. He got the thick ass glasses. The teeth are looking teething. I don't know what is going on with them.
I take it he joking. I take it
he definitely got to be joking. If he's serious, that is the most delusional man, because most men ain't delusional like this. Like, most of us, we know what we look like.
We know our lane.
We know if we ugly or if we not. All you gotta do is really build up your features. To me, someone like him, it's simple. I get him some contacts. That's first. He got to get some contacts. Them glasses is not doing nothing for him.
You're gonna need some thick ones.
You know, I would love to see him go on that show with that one black dude who he has men go, for some reason, he has men come on his show lives and he rates them and then decides what the problem is or how they can make themselves better.
Oh yeah.
Like, he'll be like, let me see your physique. I think that's kind of, to me, I know it's not gay because you're a trainer, but if you're like, let me see your physique, let me see your hair, what do you do for a living? And he kind of just makes his own judgment on them. He'll find something wrong with them. But for me, like, you're fat, you can't see, and you're genetically you just don't look appealing. Now, maybe he's rich, I don't know, but like,
he probably is.
You can't talk to women. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think a guy who's very attractive could talk to women like that and think that they're gonna still go for it. Maybe like a very, very low self-esteem woman, but even a woman who had low self-esteem to the extreme level, are you really gonna want to stand in line, call me, DM me now before you miss your spot? You sound like I'm not falling for the snake oil. I'm not doing it. Like,
Yeah, he had a video that said, "That's what made you laugh about this." He said, "I'm gonna promise you, I'm gonna stay away from your girl, but I can't promise your girl gonna stay away from me." And
okay,
that
bro.
shit be done.
Like I said, it's funny because we all know he's not like the appealing type, but like
I don't even know his name, but I see him from time
I
to
give him
time.
the confidence that he did to come out there and do this video.
Yes.
Let's get it. It says, is posting your partner on social media really important?
Is posting your significant other become so mandatory in this generation? I understand showing appreciation for like birthdays, anniversaries. People take it so serious to the point where it's almost like they feel offended if you don't post them. You don't post your girl every day and she asking, "Do you really love me?" Like, yeah, it's cute, but we glorify it to the point where we forget what the main part of a relationship is, and that's the work behind the scenes. We have to remember to actually enjoy the moment. Every trip and every excursion that y'all go on doesn't have to be shared on social media. If your significant other has to be posted all the time to feel good about themselves and to feel like you love them, then that's another problem in itself. Remember this: a person can post you every day and still cheat.
Damn, that's true.
That's a fact. I've been saying that.
I think I've had this argument in every relationship I've been in. It's just because it's so. I've always found that there's always going to be one person that say, why don't you post me online? And 100% of the time, in my experience, has always been the woman. But my thing is this: if I'll post you, but if I look on your page and I don't see not one picture of me, you don't really got a leg to stand on.
To me personally, if you're the type where every time we go anywhere, you gotta not only take pictures, but you gotta post every single thing, it's cause like I'm gonna say this. It's cause you need the validation because you don't really get that on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not used to the validation, then you're gonna try to portray it because you're like, yo, look, it's like somebody who don't get money, right? And then they get money. They get a lick, they win some money or they get some, they're gonna post it because they want to show people, look at me, I'm doing something with myself, I'm getting money, I'm doing this, instead of just letting it show through. Like, even you like, okay, like you buy a car or you buy a house or something like that, right? You want to show it off because you like, look at me, I'm doing something. I'm not just standing around. We all look for validation within other people in our community. It's no different than, like I said, you got a new job, you want to validate it. You want people to say, yo, congratulations, you graduated from college. We need it. Well, I hate to say it, but all people, if you can get to a place where you don't need validation, you have ascended to another level of thinking.
That's true. 100%.
If you can be comfortable with just validation within yourself, you have exceeded everybody else. You on a different level of thinking, and you really can dominate the game if you really just care about what you care about and no one else.
That's a lesson we all can need to learn.
But it's so hard because it's a habit. Let's get into another video. This is one from Beans. I don't know why. Let's watch.
Listen, I always get these weird videos on my timeline.
Wonder.
No, wait. Is your voice like a little bit like?
Is it dry?
Yeah.
No, I think it's just kind of deep because I'm a tranny. So yeah.
Say that again.
It's a little deep because I'm a tranny.
You look at him like, yo.
I had no fucking idea.
He lying.
He can't even look at him.
He lying.
But there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. We have a tranny upstairs named Gorlog.
Yeah, I don't care, even if there was something wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it at all.
So, I mean, you rated her a 9 out of 10. You might as well keep pursuing, no?
He set his boy up. I don't care.
100% he set him up, dude. That's them type of friends you don't even want to be around.
Nah.
I guess that's a dog. Bye.
Get up and walk away. Get up and walk away, man. That door ain't opening fast enough.
First off, another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna button my damn shirt back up.
I know.
I'm like, excuse me, is it cold in here with there? Because you got me on a picture of me just sitting next to him with the shirt off.
Yeah, about that. Have you ever been set up on a blind date? I ain't never been set up on a blind date.
I've never been set up on a blind date. I've been set up on a blind, like I gave my friend your phone number. She gonna hit you up, something like that. We talk on the phone.
Yeah, I've had that.
But I've never had where it's like we meet up at a place and you don't know the girl. You've never seen her. Like, no, why would you? First off, who would ever be that confident in they like this is my thing. You talk about my friends, there's no way they would set me up with somebody that's actually hot and that I would enjoy. They're gonna send me, like you said, it's gonna be a trainee, it's gonna be a motherfucking just a gargoyle. Hi. It's gonna be somebody like that. It ain't gonna be nobody nice. First off, anybody who does blind dates, they're fucked up already. Because why would you ever need to be put on a blind date if you are actually qualified human being, where you a woman, you pretty, or a man, and you solidified? Why would you do that?
I get that. I've been in situations where I'll be out and my friends are like, yo, I'm gonna need you to come with me. I'm like, for what? He's like, I'm meeting this girl. I'm like,
she got a friend.
She got a friend with her. I'll be like,
oh, I lied. I have been on a blind date. I lied. It was that bad that I had to. I literally suppressed it. I went on a blind date. My motherfucking. You ready for this? The worst. This is why I hate blind dates. The worst date I ever been on in my life was a blind date. So my homeboy, he was dating this girl, and he was like, "Yo, bro, hey, I want you to do me a favor." I said, "What's up?" He said, "Hey, would you go on a date with my girl's sister?" And I was like, "Go on a date with her for like why? Like what's the?" He's like, because she you know, just want her to go on a date. You know, it seemed like he wanted to get her out of the way, out of the picture. So I said, "Okay, that's fine." I said, "Well, what's she?" I talked to his girlfriend. I said, "What's up with your sister? She want to go on a date?" He's like, "Yeah, you should." This is how I should have known something wrong. As soon as I said she want to go on a date, his girlfriend's reaction was like, "Yeah. Would you go on a date with her?" Her eyes bucked up, like surprised. So I said, "What? Okay, hold up. What's wrong with her?" Nothing. She's nothing wrong with her. She just, she a little, she can be a little rough around the edges. I said, rough around the edges. I looked at my man. I said, I'm looking to see if is she telling the truth or what's the real deal with her. Like, yeah, man, she all right, she cool. He said that shit, but he ain't make eye contact when he said it. Kind of like, hey, I was like, yeah. He's like, man, you'd really be doing me a favor. So I said, let me see what she look like. So he showed me his picture, bro. This girl was, well, first of all, I don't really like small women. She was like petite. She probably was like 5'2", 5 feet maybe, but she looked like a little gerbil. She was like, she did not look cute. She had like a ratty face. Truthfully, my homeboy's girl wasn't that cute in the first place, but she just wasn't. She was cuter than her sister. So I was like, man, all right, you know what? I'm not doing nothing. I'm gonna do my homeboy a favor. I'll take her out. Because I was just like, I'm not doing anything. So I said, you know what? I'll take her out. We'll go to the movies. That's my thing. I like going to the movies. I was going to go see, and this is the whole day was horrible. I was going to see one of my favorite superhero movies or superheroes, and they were finally came out with a movie, Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
And it was showing a midnight showing. So I said, I'm gonna come pick you up. It'd probably be about 10. I didn't know it was gonna be a midnight showing, but I picked her up at like 10. We had to sit there. So when we got to the movies, the movie didn't start till 12 o'clock. So we sat in the car, went back and sat in the car, and we talking. Now, when we start talking, she started telling me about her ex-boyfriend that she just, had been dating and they broke up. I'm like, okay, I don't know why anybody would talk about their ex on a first date, but that's what she wanted to do. Well, as she telling me the story, I'm listening to her, and she's like, yeah, he fucking, we got in a fight. And I'm like, you got in a fight? So I'm thinking he hit her, right? So I'm like, oh, he hit you? She's like, well, yeah. And I said, wait a minute. Okay, so what? Like, tell me what happened. We got 2 hours. I want to hear this story. So apparently what happened was they broke up. She seen him at this movie theater, the same movie theater we was at. And she wanted to talk to him, but he didn't want to talk to her. So she telling me, yeah, he didn't want to talk to me. So I was like, yo, you gonna talk to me? And he's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. He's trying to walk away. So so I just fucking hit him in the back of his head. I was like, what? She's like, yeah. And then we started fighting. I said, so, and she's telling me a story. She's telling me it like there's nothing wrong with what she just did. She assaulted this man because he wouldn't talk to her.
Yeah,
I said, what?
That's a no-go.
So I'm sitting there thinking, I can't deal with no bitch like this. Like you beating up people because he don't want to talk to you no more. So then when we get in the movie theater. Before we even get into the movie theater, we at the concessions. I go to her. I said, do you want anything at the concessions? She says, I don't really like movie theater food and drinks and things like that. She said, I don't really like movie theater food, but I am thirsty though. Oh, she said I could drink something though. I said, okay, do you want something to drink? She said, no, I'm good. I said, you don't want nothing? She said, good, perfect. Let's go. Because I'm not really a concessions person unless I'm with somebody who do. We get in the movie theaters, we sitting there. Previews, that's my thing. You know me, Beans. Previews is my shit. I can't not miss the previews. We watching the previews. About 2 or 3 previews come in. She do this. I look over to her. I said, what's wrong with her? I don't pay no mind. Next preview go on. I'm like, what the fuck? Then the next preview go on. Oh my God. That's what you say. You gonna let me die of thirst? I said, die of thirst. I just asked you a minute ago, did you want something to drink? You said no. Yeah, that was a minute ago. I'm thirsty now. Go ahead. You see what I did right there, right?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead. Go get me something to drink. Bro, it took me everything in my spirit not to just get up and leave the whole movie.
I just about to say, I was okay, cool. I would have left.
And just left her. But I wanted to see this movie. I really wanted to see Green Lantern. So I said, you know what? This movie ain't started yet. Let me just rush out there. This is when I was kind of a punk in the sense I should have just said fuck you and keep it moving. I said, I'm gonna go get her. She wanted a Sprite. I don't even drink Sprite, but I brought 2 straws, put them in there because I'm drinking out this motherfucker too. I said, yo, I hope she say something about why I got another straw in there. I bought the drink, put it there. She on her phone. She texting. She's not engaged in nothing we doing with this movie. So I'm watching the movie. I'm annoyed by her. I'm drinking out the Sprite because I don't even like Sprite, but I just say I refuse to let her just drink this Sprite and I don't have none of it. So the movie go on. The movie freaking sucks. The movie fucking sucks.
Yeah, I seen it.
It was horrible. I was so mad. And then I'm so pissed off from her because she just talking. She got on the phone and started talking to somebody while we watching the movie. Whispering like, yeah, he over here got me. He ain't even offering no drink. And I'm saying, yo, this bitch, what the fuck? I'm looking at her, mean mugging her at this point. I want to fight her. I don't even want to be on the. I want to fight her. I'm like, yo, you dirty. So then, as soon as the movie ended, I said, come on, let's go. I rush her because the only reason I didn't leave was because it was my homeboy's girlfriend's sister. When I say I grabbed her and was dragging her to the car, got her in the car, got to her house. got out the car, get out. I'm like, I ain't even, when I say I left before she even got into the house, as soon as I'm calling my homeboy. Boy, I swear I ain't never going on no date you tell me to do again. He started laughing. He said, it was that bad? I said, bro, never again. So, yes, fuck, don't ever go on a blind date.
Matter of fact, I did. You tell that story made me remember. Remember when we went to go see Dave Chappelle?
Yeah.
And whatever day.
And I went with that girl?
Yeah. And then like the next day, she tried to get you to hook me up with her friend.
Yes. And I said, yo, there's a girl that she want to hook you up with. You no. What she look like? I showed you her. She was a plus size woman. And he was like, I'm good. And the funny thing about it was when we went to the show together, she was clowning you, talking about,
yeah.
Oh, you couldn't find no date, or what she said?
No, I said no. You introduced me to her. I said, oh, and before I could even say anything, she said, I don't have any.
Oh, friends. That's what it was. So what happened was you was going through your divorce.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, listen, my homeboy gonna stop by. He gonna go to the movies. I'm gonna go to the show with us. She said, is he bringing anybody? I said, I don't think he is. Because right now, I think he's just coming to go enjoy a comedy show, get out, because he's going through something with his he's going through a divorce right now. So just keep it cordial, keep it chill. Mm-hmm. Don't bring no attention to it. Cool. I tell her that. No. Soon as Beans come into the building, this girl gonna say, hey, how you doing? I don't got no friends for you.
I was like, what?
I said, this bitch, why would the fuck would you tell him you don't got no friends for him to talk to?
I was like,
he ain't even said his name yet.
Yeah, I was like, I wouldn't even say that to you.
She's like, she thought she did nothing wrong. And I told her, I said, listen, why would you say that shit? She said, well, I just knew he looked at me like he wanted to know my friends.
No, I didn't.
The type of shit women be going through sometimes when they say shit like that make me look at them like, do you hear yourself? The look he gave you.
It was, I looked in her direction like, I'm about to say, hey, how you doing? That's what I was going to say to her.
That's anybody. You never even met this girl. She said, he looked like he wanted me to ask him about my friends. And I was trying to tell him I don't got no friends. But then made the whole situation awkward as hell.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm good. I don't need your friends. Fast forward like a week, like a couple days later, she gonna text me talking about, hey, did your friend want to talk to my friend? And I'm like, if he did, he sure as hell don't now after you done said that.
I was like, yo, I'm looking at you like, yo, what's up with her?
You like, what? Now I got egg on my face because you looking like, what the fuck you telling her about my shit? I'm like, oh God. And I just looked at her. I said, yo, look, if I ain't already paid for the tickets, I'd have been like, yo, bro, I'll be right back. I'm dropping your ass right back at the house. You ain't going to this fucking show.
I wasn't even mad. I was just like,
no, I was pissed.
I was like, yo, what?
I was
you
pissed.
Talking about? Like, I just got here.
Yeah, you made me look stupid. Why would you say that? You see, I ain't never go back on a date with her.
Yeah,
she was dubbed.
I kind of chuckled all the way home. I was like, what's going on with this chick?
Let's go to another video. It says side chick confronts her man and tells him she's pregnant and he's cheating on his wife. Should the wife believe him or the side chick? Let's watch it.
Excuse me. I need to have a word with your husband. Yeah, your husband Dwayne. I'm Brittany.
I don't know no Brittany Chanel.
What you mean you don't know Brittany? Oh, you know me. You know me real well.
I know you, Brittany.
We be smashing.
Girl, what you want, Brittany?
What you mean? Oh, I'm pregnant with your man, baby.
How you pregnant?
What you mean how I'm pregnant?
How you pregnant?
How? What you mean how? Like, don't play on my top. Please don't insult me. What you mean how I'm pregnant? I'm pregnant because we had.
Look, baby.
Well, you need to ask your man. You need to ask your husband. What was he on Halloween? Who he was getting spooky with? Yeah.
What do you want?
Who he was with?
What do you want?
Who he was with on Halloween? Me.
No, I need you to
when he leaves for work early in the morning and he come home late. What do you think you
Yeah,
is?
but you're not answering my question. What exactly do you want?
What I want him to man up, and I want him to take care of our baby.
Okay, well,
Okay, so I'm gonna say this for everybody who just watched that video. Beans on a break right now. That woman, the wife, handled it exactly how a wife's supposed to handle it. You ain't supposed to make any of these hood rats that your man ended up sliding. If he even did, make them see you sweat. Now, when you get home with your man, if you want to act a fool and you stupid and all that, that's fine. But when it comes to that woman who trying to bum rush you, trying to embarrass you or your husband in public, you gotta say, lady, what you want? What you want? Because you clearly wanted a reaction. You in your feelings because he probably dubbing you, don't want to fuck with you. So you thinking you can go ahead and try to mess up what I got. If that's the case, then guess what? I'll handle it when I by myself with my husband. With you, what you looking for? You want him to man up? Okay, he'll man up. But you trying to make it seem like you want a reaction from me. You're not worth a reaction, ma'am.
My thing is, I'm gonna cut you off.
Did you want to see the video again?
Yeah, I know. I seen this. I sent this.
Oh, you don't want to send it? Go ahead.
So I was going to ask you, ever been accused? Now, something like this happened to me actually. Now, mind you, the only difference is this: someone told my wife, my ex-wife, someone told her that I got her pregnant, got this woman pregnant, but it wasn't true at all. It was like I never spoke to this woman. I never even see. So it was just basically someone trying to be messy in my life.
Okay.
And
the devil came to your door.
Yes, I was like, no, and of course I'm looking bad. I'm like, no, I did not.
Now, my question is, did your wife at the time react how that woman reacted, or did your wife believe in what the devil was saying?
Well, she believed it at first for whatever reason, because she's, well, why would this woman just come and say this, and find us and say this if it wasn't true?
So I'm going to say this, the same way in the world, the news got a lot of fake news out there. Some people just know you're gullible. People are gullible.
Yeah.
So for me, if I was the wife, I'm not gonna let you see me sweat. I'm gonna say, okay, what you want? This is what you want to do. Okay, cool. We'll go ahead and get a DNA test. And if you telling the truth, we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, and that's exactly what I said. Because it was, I said, okay, if this woman is pregnant, I said, go get her. Go bring her. I said, you know her, go bring her here.
That's another thing, how he reacted. I definitely I don't believe she's pregnant.
No.
I do believe he messed with her in some form. But the thing about liars, the thing about doing dirt is if you did something, it's very hard for people to believe any lies or any truths. If you did one thing, it's hard for them not to believe the other truths. Like right now, example, Diddy going through all this hell, right?
Yeah.
Diddy probably did half of the stuff they saying he did.
Yeah.
The other half is just icing on the cake to sprinkle to make you believe the story.
Yeah, because and look at Bill Cosby. Like once he admitted he drugged some girl. Do you see how many people came out of the woodwork?
That's what I'm saying.
And half the people say, "Oh, actually, after the case was over, actually, I lied."
I just want to be in the spotlight.
Yeah.
So my thing is, when you done one wrong, women love to make. And I say this for myself. I had a situation once when this is my ex-girlfriend. I dated this girl. I messed with this other girl before me and my ex was together, and I messed with her in the time frame me and my ex was on a break. I stopped talking to this girl and got back with my ex. I was working it out with my ex, trying to make it work. But I still had this girl, but we weren't seeing each other. We were just texting. We weren't, nothing serious. But she knew she had befriended my ex-girlfriend to keep tabs on her to see if what I was saying was the truth. And I kind of was, I was being a little deceitful in the sense that I said, She's like, what's up with your ex? Why? She's like, oh, we just like to be friends. And at the time, we were just trying to figure it out. We were still friends. But once I made a decision I wanted to be with her, I stopped talking to this girl. I left her alone. I didn't message her. I didn't deal with her. So because I blocked her from all my social media and not talking to her no more. She couldn't get to me. She figured, okay, if I can't get to him, I'm going to destroy what him and his ex got, his girlfriend got. So she messaged her and was like, look, he's been lying to you. He's been seeing me. Now, granted, that girl I hadn't seen in a year, like physically seen where we was messing with each other.
Mm-hmm.
We were just texting. He's lying to you. He's been with me. I got screenshots. I got text messages. I said, well, look. And then when she sent this like 5-page essay to this girl, to my ex, and my ex sent it to me at like 3:00 in the morning.
Oh, I think I remember this.
Yes, you remember. I was trying to figure out how to move with this, and she said like 1 or 2 things that were truths, and then about 4 lies. And I said, instead of me sitting there trying to deviate what's true and what's not, I'm just gonna tell her, look, fuck all this. I'm in the wrong. I'm gonna just say I'm in the wrong because I ain't about to sit here and go through every little thing she lying about. I said, look, she telling you some truths, but she telling you a lot of lies. And instead of me just sitting there fighting for my own innocence, I'm gonna say I was wrong for doing what I did. And then it's on you now. You gonna either accept me or you ain't accepting me. You know what I mean? And let me tell you right now, when I went to see my ex the next day, because I was trying to be nice, I said, I'll buy you some it was like some food coloring shit. She was a chef. She had to have some food coloring for frosting, like to frost cakes, right? She get in my car. She wouldn't let me in the house. She wouldn't let me in her house. She had to come to my car. She's like, you're not allowed in the house right now. So we sit in the car and I commenced to say, look, I'm sorry. This is, we was on a break. This, she telling you some truths. We telling you some lies. This girl gonna say this. She pulls up the letter and starts reading it to me word for word. And I'm like, you don't gotta do all that. Like, I got it. You sent it to me. She's like, don't touch me. Get your hands off me. So then after she's like, oh, he's lying to you. I'm the girl. She's like, so I'm the side piece. That's what my girl was saying at the time. She commences to taking the food coloring frosting and she starts tattooing herself of side chick on her body. I'm like, this is fucking. I said, this is crazy. No, since I'm the fucking sidekick, I might as well just tattoo myself as a sidekick, side chick or whatever, right? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, if anybody is walking past us right now, hearing this conversation, they're like, this bitch is crazy, and he crazy for listening. Dude, when women are emotional, they make no damn sense. They make no sense. And when she was doing that, tattooing, she wrote, I think she wrote cheater on her arm. She wrote side chick in different coloring. I'm sitting here having to see this and watch this. That's exactly, look, I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I'm just like, I was like, look, I said what I said. I apologize. It's on you now. Of course, she got back with me, but it was like, I don't know. I was like, yeah, you're fucking psycho, dude.
Yeah. It's well, and luckily in my story, I just told my ex, like, look, time will just tell, because if she really pregnant, well, okay, we gonna see. And of course, the person who lied, okay, I'll go find this woman, and they never came back.
Do you think a guy would ever do something like that?
A guy
will walk up to a guy with his wife and let's say, hey, I need to ask you, let's say, Channy, this is your man? This your man? You like, yeah, well, who are you? He's like, my name Marcus. I've been sleeping with your wife, and let's say, I ain't gonna say pregnant because
I would know something.
Like, well, or just say, and she gave me VD.
Oh, that's okay. I said you got VD, and she got it too. All right, well, we all gonna get tested. See if some.
But do you think you would handle it calmly, or do you think you would flip out and be like,
I would.
Would you still hold her hand like that? Like that woman was holding her husband's hand the whole time. She never let him go.
I would never let him see me. Let me know this. I do see me sweat.
You wouldn't pull your hand away from her?
No, I'm like, okay, well, we gonna figure this out. We gonna see if we telling you the truth.
Look,
if you telling the truth or not.
I feel like Beans. At that point, you're like, yeah, keep it calm, keep it calm. You like, as soon as I get into the house, where my knife at?
No, I'm just gonna. As soon as he leave, I would say, you better hope this ain't true. That's all I'm gonna say. Is it just better not be true?
just the quiet, sadistic version of you better hope this ain't true.
That's all I'm gonna say
for your sake and mine,
yeah.
And his.
Yeah, this better not be true.
Well, see, I wouldn't even be mad at him. Well, I'll be mad because I'm like, yo, you knew she was married. But let's go to the next video. It says if you can't afford to date me, find someone else.
I'm going to lunch. He knows my vibe. He knows how I like to move, and he only sent $30.
I'm not gonna bend over backward for a man that is just sending whatever he can. But if I'm talking to him next time I'm out, and he says, "Oh, do you need something for lunch?" I'm gonna tell him it's okay. Somebody already sent me $100.
Okay. If we're being completely honest, right?
They don't understand that would not offend me. Somebody sent you $100 to feed you. Thank you. How you feel about it?
At this point in my life, I was like, yeah, well, tell them buy the rest of your lunches. Good luck with yourself. And then I was
here right now. We've all eaten lunch for $30.
Yes,
let's start
100%.
Kilo Cafe spot, baby.
I get lunch for $17. Not even snappers and get something popping, but
we're not saying that we're ungrateful.
Right.
Food is food on the table. However, you know what the standard is.
Correct.
Me in that situation, handling it with grace. Thank you so much, baby. I'm so appreciative. I'm gonna still take a picture of that bill and I'm gonna send it to him. Thank you for the 30. That was the tip.
Also, men, if you know.
Okay, hold on. My thing is this. She said she know what the standard is. If your standard is $30 when you eat with your money, why is it $100 when I eat with my money?
No, because that's not the standard. The standard is not because this is the thing. Women are always looking to move up in the world with a man. So for her to say that's the standard, that's not your standard. Because if you eating $30 by yourself, that's your standard, not $100.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
That you cannot give $30, or if it's hard for you to give, then you need to date within
Date.
You can date. No, you can.
Do not date.
But date with the woman that number one does not have that expectation, or number two, it's in that range. So he knows I'm going to lunch. He knows
that's the thing. We've seen on the balloon popping show where guys have literally they've popped their balloon because they said, you look like you're too expensive for me.
Yeah.
I won't be able to please you financially. Because you have these expectations that I'm just not at right now or ever will be.
Yeah. That's true.
But I'm going to tell you right now, if any man, ladies, send you $30 and you send me a picture of the bill and it costs more than $30, you trying to play me. You're trying to show me this is how much I really wanted you to send me, but this is what you could send me. So you need to step your game up. That's how I feel about it. So for me, if you send me $30 and the shit is $45, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pay the $15 out of my pocket and keep it moving. Thank you, babe. You bought me lunch. Yeah. I ain't even gonna tell you that I spent $15 because guess what? I should have chose to find something that was $30. If I wanted something that was equaled out to be $45, guess what? I pay the rest.
And my thing is, if you can't afford to eat at a place that costs that much, why are you going?
First off, if you need $30 to eat, you can't be expensive. You need money. You have zero.
Yeah.
You better go to Wendy's and ball out till you fall out.
Man,
go to the salad bar. You better go to that. Look, every hood, every spot got a Chinese joint buffet for $12.99 for the lunch menu. You better head on over. take that $13.99, pay $15, and then take the other $15 and go do something nice for your man, so he can bring you that $30 again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we almost done, y'all. This might be the last video. Let's see. It says when he comes over and you forgot, you lied and told him you knew how to cook.
Here goes a problem with that.
Go ahead.
What if he want another plate?
I only cooked enough for just you.
Yeah, okay.
That's how you do that.
And then he come into the kitchen and ain't a dirty dish up in there.
I already washed the dishes. So what you gotta do is you gotta have some hot water boiling, something the stove on. You gotta have something to make me believe there's some cooking. You know, don't be in there 15 minutes not hearing. I don't hear nothing. And then you come on with a home cooked meal. I'm like, and me personally, I can tell you right now, I can tell, even if you buy food that's like we could cook at the house, I could tell the difference between you cooked at the house versus you cooked at a restaurant or something. I could tell.
There's a difference. You can't beat home cooked. You can't.
No. And me and my girl right now today, we're fasting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's 5 o'clock. I got one more hour, and then I can tear some food up.
Mm-hmm.
I could tear some food up. So I'm excited. I'm excited to try this food out with.
Thought about doing it again.
You should.
I usually do it 1 month out of the year. And it's usually around October, actually. I kind of what day is it? Yeah, I'll do it in November.
So all right, well, we've been on good long enough.
Yeah.
Any recaps? Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Let's see. What did we talk about today?
My biggest thing is this. Don't try to have to prove yourself to people.
That's it.
Be who you are.
Yep.
Be comfortable who you are.
Yep.
If you lack something, go out there and try to get it for yourself. And I mean that if you lack financial wisdom, go learn about financial literacy. If you lack strength, go to the gym and lift some weights, do some push-ups. If you lack a physique, then you need to make sure you diet in. If you lack anything or you feel like you can't physically take care of yourself, go work out, go lift some, go learn a self-defense class. But you don't need to be a tough guy. You don't need to act like you something you're not. You're going to get yourself hurt.
That's true.
There's some real dangerous people out there in this world. And usually the most dangerous ones are the most confident and the most secure with themselves. All right. Think with this, not with this. That's all I got to say for today. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Look, today's Monday. Go grind. Put in that work. We'll see y'all Friday. And don't forget to hit that like button. All right. I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
Hey, y'all have a good week.
It's a social norm, man. We out.
That's got to be racist.
Daddy.